Hello, my dear. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. We're doing a chart reading for my dear friend, United States, born July 4th, 1776, 5:10 p.m. in Philadelphia, PA. Yeah. Today is the 20th of September, 2022, and we've got some big things going on in the sky today. So, as always, the flat planets on your chart are going to be the natal placements. So these are where the planets were when you were born. So we have our sun in Cancer in the 7th house of relationships, seeing God in another, the profound beings in my life, the other half. This is a Libra run house, so think all things Libra. This is cardinal air energy. This is run by Venus. This is just beautiful, like, relationships. And we have a lot of excitement in this house. Our moon is in Aquarius, right down here, our 3rd house of communication. Pardon me, I don't know if you can see it. So this is our moon, 3rd house, communication. This is Gemini vibes, mutable, positive air energy. This is run by Mercury, so tons and tons of information. All of those things are lenses, just like glasses. I just got new glasses. Aren't they cute? And so all of these things are lenses. So we look at moon, intuition, femininity, receiving, Aquarius, the aliens of the zodiac, the most intuitive ones there are. 3rd house, communication, early childhood understanding, networking, connection. All these things are saying that we're intuitive AF. We are intuitive AF. But our rising sign, the mask we wear to the world, is in Sagittarius. This is the glyph for Sagittarius. Where's the little camera? Sorry. Glyph for Sagittarius. Sag! Oh, that's Madame Esma. Just gonna chill right here for our reading today. She doesn't represent a planet. She's just here. She's just vibing. So Sag vibes is like, I want to go. I want to do something. I want to have fun. I want to go to the party, the life of the party. I'm going over here. I'm in love with this person. I'm in love with this person. Oh my God, I just married both of them. Oh my God, I love all these things. So we can be very... So let's see what is happening in the sky right now. Okie dokie. So, and these, all of the different rocks and stones and symbols represent the planets in the sky right now. So, we have all of these areas in our chart that, we can focus on and what we care about. And, when it comes to the natal planets, it's, our sun, our ego, is in Cancer. So we're very, very emotional. We love to, the symbol is the crab. So very soft on the inside. But if you come at me, you come at my family, I'm just going to bite your motherfucking head off. So pardon me, I swear a bunch. So I hope that's not offensive to you. It hasn't been in the last few readings. And with that Sag Rising, like I said last week, you don't fucking care, kid. You don't fucking care. I'm from Boston, so you might get some Boston drawl in here today. All right, so sun in the sky is in Leo. We're in the last little bit of Leo energy. The sun is going to enter Virgo on the 23rd of August next week. 3 days. So let's really live into the last little bit of Leo vibes. The sun at 27 degrees of Leo. Where does that fall in our chart? Ooh, are we in a different house? We're in the 9th house. Pardon me. Yeah. The 9th house starts at 23 degrees and the sun is at 27. So we're in the 9th house. Quest and adventure, long distance travel, higher education. This is run by Sag. So, this is good energy. Actually, what is our rising is, we're not trying. No. The rising is at 11 degrees. If all of this is gibberish, I apologize, but let me get some information for you. So a trine is when planets are kind of at like a triangular shape where it's just like easy flowing, good vibes and stuff, good stuff. So we're past that. We had a trine when the sun was at 11 degrees of Leo. That was a little bit ago. Oh oh my God, there's just so many connections within this chart. So when the sun was in the 8th house of death and transformation and intimacy and rebirth, kind of when it was sitting on top of our natal north node, that's when it was in a trine to our ascendant sign over here. So that means it's like super free flowing, good shit, good shit, good shit, good vibes. Now the sun's over here, so when it's in the last degrees of a sign, I like to think like it's kind of like shit or get off the pot time. If there's anything about Leo vibes that you needed to accomplish, shoot your shot, ask them out, do your thing. And this is long distance travel, higher education. So set your plan and intention for something fucking big. Something fucking big. You have a Sag Rising. You want to shoot for the goddamn stars. Like, shoot your shot. Shoot it over and over and over again. But make a big plan and stay the course. Next week, we're going to have our new moon. And that's going to be happening in 4 degrees of Virgo. So that's going to be happening in our 9th house. So let's think from now until next week, what is it that we really want to accomplish? What are our big goals, big dreams, big aspirations? I want to get my master's in this. I want to record an album. I want to write a book. I want to become a nurse. Like, what is it that you want to do that's the big, unattainable, like, I want a few $1 million in the bank. I want to buy a house. Like, this is not about the how. This is the what and the why. Think of your why. I want generational wealth for my whole motherfucking family going on for ages. I'm going to be the one to change those ancestral curses from my line, and I'm going to really do something different. So kind of brainstorm about that or daydream about that until we have our new moon coming up next week. The moon in the sky right now is at 13 degrees of Gemini. So that is going to be in our 7th house. Yeah, we've got, when the moon transits over our natal sun and just like a lot of excitement, it just could be that like our intuition feels like it's popping. It could be that you feel like people can see into your relationships or they can see into your life right now, that people are just like, when you're walking down the street, you're like, does that person know what I'm doing? Does that person know what I did? Do they know that I'm not the best person in the entire world? Who cares? Just be yourself. Just be yourself. That's all you gotta do in this world. All right. So Mars is the big star of the day. That's why this guy's in the middle. So why don't we, wait, let's do Saturn. Go to Saturn. So cute little onyx over here. Saturn's at 21 degrees of Aquarius. Aquarius. And Saturn is retrograde. Ooh, buddy. So the Saturn is in our 2nd house. Oh, shit balls. All right. Okay. So our Saturn is in our 2nd house right now. All right. So this is money, access to resources, tangible assets. You know, what is mine? This is, you know, this house is when you're moving, what is it that you put into the box? What do you put into the box when you're moving? Not so much the house. So, but we also, and we talk about this every week. Right now we have Pluto, this little Christmas critter over here. If you watch South Park, just go and find out what the Christmas critters are and you'll understand. They're just like, they're here to fuck shit up over here. So Pluto, we're having our Pluto return right now. We know that, we've talked about that in depth, where Pluto is in the same place in the sky where it was when we were born. Now, normally this doesn't happen to human beings because it takes a really long time. I mean, we were born in 1776, so obviously, you know, we go off of a different timetable because like, what is time and stuff like that. So the last time that this happened, a Pluto return, was during the fall of the Roman Empire. So we really, you know, are looking at, you know, these are our 2 hard-hitting planets, you know, aside from Mars. These are our outer planets that are a little bit more of like the disciplinarians. They're a little bit more of like this is Papa Time. This is, you know, Phoenix, complete transformation. When Pluto goes through, you know, let me rephrase, without fear, Pluto takes things away and never returns them. This is forever change. And Saturn is retrograde right now, so moving backwards. Normally our planets are moving, but Saturn's moving retrograde right now. So we're really looking at what do we value and why? What does safety mean to me? In 2022, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe, but we're not going back to anything. We are literally trudging through new energy, a new plasma, a new creative space to create whatever world we want. We can live in any reality we want. What do we want and why? What are the big goals? Why do we want those to be our big goals? If you just want to live, I think I said this last week, if you just want to be a badass, be a fucking badass. And just say, I just want to live my best life. No harm coming to any. No harm coming to any. These are intense planets over here. So make sure that you're looking at like, what do I value and why? If it's a selfish thing, look at that and really revisit. Saturn's retrograde. So like red right returning, go back. Go back. Don't soapbox anything. You don't have to soapbox anything. This is Venus in the sky. Let's do some nice stuff. So Venus is at 10 degrees of Leo. Venus is, oh my God. So our North Node is at 7 degrees Leo, and we have Venus at 10 degrees of Leo. I'll move Jupiter over here for now. So, and this is in our 8th house. Oh my goodness, this is the perfect time to like be asking for a loan. What do we want? Like, what do you want? What is your destiny? What do you feel like your destiny is? Like, go big. Go big. I'm going to tell you to ground down in a little bit. So like dream big. What are your dreams? Listen to your dreams. Listen to your messages. Listen to what God, however God talks to you, however spirit talks to you, however the universe talks to you, however nature talks to you. I just said the same thing in different languages. So please, I use the term God. So if that is triggering to you, use the term universe. Use the term God, Goddess, all there is. Use any term that resonates with you. Sometimes nature is God speaking to you. So really look at, what do I want? You're lucky if you need something. You know, this is money, access to resources, tangible assets, my stuff. And this is shared possessions over here. It's like the lions and tigers and bears area of your life. Who's with you in the lions and tigers and bears area of your life? They're on purpose. Whoever's in your life right now is on purpose. I did a card pull just the other day, and whoever is in your life right now, I do not care what you believe, but if you're here with me at my table, obviously you're open and you're seeing things and you're seeing glitches in the matrix and you're looking for some validation. You are so here on purpose. What you see is happening. Above all, you're safe as fuck. Safe as fuck. Safe as fuck. I got you. I got you. Okay? You're safe. We're all over the place. This is Neptune. Neptune is our Poseidon in the sky. He's gonna fuck shit up and make it nice so you can have space for healthy activities. That's in your 3rd house of early childhood education, understanding, and language. So this is good water vibes. This is nice. He's also retrograde. This is a retrograde party happening over here. Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune are all retrograde. Uranus will eventually be retrograde, but we're going to put him down soon. Jupiter's also retrograde. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, why aren't you trusting your intuition? Seriously, girl, why aren't you trusting your intuition? Like, if you want something, you can't have it. Nothing is real. This is our playground. This is our multidimensional metaphysical playground where things fall from the sky. Like, they literally like printed money. None of this is real. So don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Recognize that it's a game and start playing it. Don't be scared. You can't fuck this up if you tried. This is Chiron in the sky, also retrograde. Chiron is our wounded healer, our wounded warrior. And Chiron is at 16 degrees of Aries, and our natal Chiron is at 20 degrees of Aries. So we're going to get a little bit of a windshield wiper here. We talked about this a little bit last week. Our deepest core wound. I don't believe in past lives and things like that in the same way that others do, but I think that this is something that we come into this time and space with like, oh, I did something I shouldn't have done. So we might have taken, this is home, my little pocket of the world, cultural family roots, safety is key. This is the roots of the tree of your life growing down. So with our Chiron there, you know, maybe we took something that wasn't ours, or maybe we, you know, decided to take up more land and more space than we really needed at a certain time. But, you know, we're not what we've done. You know, once we heal and grow and, you know, become the better version of ourselves, we just have to look at, you know, with this Chiron return, think of like, if everything is a circle, everything is a circle. I'll see if I can draw this out. Like, and we learn a lesson, integrate it so that we can move up and down, and you can spiral up and have a better timeline, a better life. When we atone and we say, shit, I did something wrong, or maybe my ancestors did something wrong, we're here to cure that. So look at it. Look at your pain with kind eyes and just say, hey, I forgive you, United States. I forgive myself for what I did. Because it wasn't cool, but I did it. So, Jupiter, luck be a lady tonight, is at 7 degrees of Aries retrograde. So this is a huge retrograde party that's happening over here. So the inside of ourselves must feel like when you meet somebody on the street and they're just like, hey, how you doing today? You're probably just like, inside, my ears are bleeding and everything about my internals is changing and I'm upgrading to a different version of a human being right now. And all you can actually muster up to say is, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? That's the planets, honey. Take some pressure off. That's the planets. Again, retrograde, red, right, returning. Think of, don't soapbox. I'm a better version of myself. I did something wrong, and now I'm not going to do it anymore. Like, don't be Macaulay in Home Alone. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. And then the guy's right there, and then he runs back in the fucking house, and he's freaking out. Like, don't soapbox it. Integrate it and just be yourself. That's what you need to do down here. Integrate your lessons. Say, oh my God, I learned new information. Okay, maybe at some point, so for example, last night at the restaurant, my last table, couldn't find their check. The end of the night, couldn't find their check. I was going around to every single waiter's aide. Where's this check? Where's this check? Pizza was ordered, and I was just like aghast. I was like, I can't even eat. I can't even eat. I can't even eat. Oh my, I just think somebody lost my check and I'm just never going to pay my bills again. I'm in my apartment. I just can't. I was folding napkins. I was rage folding napkins, like the whole thing. And I was doing my cash out. And I remembered when I was, with my manager and I had told her, this is what happened. And she's like, well, just do this, that, nothing, ABC. And I forgot that they paid cash and that I had already had it and it was my mistake. And I spent maybe the better part of an hour seething in the puddle of my own filth. And they had paid cash. They didn't stiff me. They paid a great tip and I had it in my book the whole time. So I didn't need to, I just said, oh shit, that was my bad. Whoopsie, sorry everyone. So, apologize if there needs to be an apology. And just literally say, oh my God, I learned new information. I'm sorry. I learned that. I have a different understanding now and I don't believe what I used to believe. That's okie dokie. That's okie dokie. I knew someone once that literally didn't want to break up with the person that she was seeing because she had posted so many things on social media about how happy they were. And she's like, well, what will people think? Who cares what people think? Who cares? Does not matter. You're going to live your life and be with a person miserably because you're worried about the opinions of others? Girl, be your best self. We want you to be happy. God wants you to be happy. The universe wants you to be happy because when you're happy, that happiness spreads to everybody. That's a vibration that you just created and channeled into this world that everybody would like to source from. So be happy. This is Mercury in the sky. We're in Virgo at 23 degrees of Virgo. Okay, so we're sitting on top of our natal Neptune right over here. Our midhaven starts at 29 degrees of Virgo. So we're going to have so the midhaven is the cusp of our 10th house. So this is where our public image, career, reputation, mission, highest aspiration. This is where natal Saturn is. So that's why everyone's like, you need a degree or else you're useless in this world. That's just the US way, but that's just because of this placement right here. So when you learn that information and you know that, you can say, wow, it's just the energy of the planets in the country. And when we were birthed, I can do whatever I want because you understand it. Yeah. It's like when you're a kid and you're like, I don't know how to tie my shoes. Did you literally just sit with that and just say, okay, well, I don't know how to tie my shoes, so forever I'm never going to tie my shoes? No, you learned how to tie your shoes. If you know that there's a part of your makeup that it's going to tell you for no reason whatsoever that you're useless unless you have a career and a degree and a this, that, and the other thing with the 401, whatever it is, and all that, and I have to do what Papa told me to do. You don't. You don't. That's this placement right here. Learn how to tie your shoes and do whatever the fuck you want. So Mercury is sitting on top of our natal Neptune. Again, Neptune in the sky, Poseidon, deep transformation. Listen to your dreams and your intuition and your downloads, however you receive them. Sometimes when you just go for a long drive and you're like, oh my God, I just feel like this thing just popped into my head. We're all becoming, superhuman. We're all becoming different versions of ourselves, in my opinion. And that must be super scary for a lot of people who don't have this language when you're just like, why do I just know this? You just know it. And that's really cool. I'm here to be your A, validation that it's happening and it's real. But B, I want to tell you that you're safe. It's safe. You're safe. Declare it. I'm safe. That's all you have to do. Declare it. The North Node in the sky, this is our collective destiny, the head of the dragon. This is at 17 degrees of Taurus. 17 degrees of Taurus. In our 5th house. Play. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, that's what we talked about last week. Have safe fun. What is safe fun? Not old safe fun, but real safe fun. Not inappropriate safe fun, but awesome safe fun. South Node is in Scorpio, and that's going to be in our 11th house right now. Friendship, community, helpfulness, team, and our wishes of the future. I'm on the Taurus-Scorpio axis, like we're going into an intense abundance. Money, purging, sexual, Scorpio, negative, toxicity, bad things. And, think of the South Node as like when you take a hose and you're, clearing out some pipes that just have some dirt and some gunk in them. And it's just like you're trying so hard to clean out the pipes, but sometimes things get clogged. And then all of a sudden it's like this fucking disgusting mess of shit. That's what the South Node is. Let that purge. Let friendships that don't serve you purge. Let people that do not really, if you're around them and you're not vibing, then don't be around them. Love them from a distance. Set some healthy boundaries. And know that you're okay to have a healthy, romantic relationship. It's healthy and good to heal your inner child and to let them play. Like, enjoy that. Uranus in the sky. This is a slow mover. This is also at 18 degrees. You will eventually go retrograde, Uranus. So again, everything over here on our inside is retrograde. This is the only outer planet that's moving forward, and this will also become retrograde. The North Node always goes retrograde because it's a lunar cycle, so it's always going this way. So every planet on the base of your chart, this is your insides, this is your intuition, your internals, your safety, the roots of the tree of your life. This is public image, this is collaboration, and this is doing shit on your own. Right now, you're getting a full spring cleaning of your intuition, of your insides, of what safety means, of what you value, why. So really look at what is fun. Prep for this transit. When does Uranus go retrograde? Hold on. On the 24th, we have 4 days. Okay. So from now until then, look at, and we're feeling this energy now. This is an outer planet, like a fucking tanker that just has to like slow down and then eventually go this way. Slow moving fucker over here. So really look at, am I honoring my fun? Am I honoring my kids if I have them and decide to have them? Am I really enjoying my creative expression? Do I feel good about said creative expression? Take a look-see over there. All right, the star. Dun, dun, dun. Mars just went into Gemini. Normally he's in the sign for a few weeks, like 6 weeks or so, but we're going to be in the sign of Gemini for 7 motherfucking months. Buck up, kids. One of the channelers that I follow, Stillwater Alchemy, incredible astrologer and channeler and tarot reader, like incredible. He said, we're going to get a masterclass in whatever area of our chart this guy is going to be chilling in for a little bit. So Gemini, we're going to start in the 6th house over here. So the 6th and the 7th house is where we're really going to be getting a masterclass. 6th house, health, practical service, sense of usefulness, daily life, work ethic. 7th house, we've talked about a bunch in this session. This is obviously a very important house to us. We've put a lot of natal planets in here. This is relationships, seeing God in another, the other half. This is going to transit over our descendant axis. So if our ascendant sign is the mask we wear to the world, our self, this is our relationships, the other side. This is home, roots of the tree of life down here, public image, and highest aspirations. When Mars is in the 6th house, be careful of accidents, be careful of car accidents, be careful of, and Mars is going to transit eventually over our natal Uranus. This is a lot of fire, a lot of like electricity, excitement, powerful stuff happening here. So ground as often as you can. Really ground as often as you can, even if it's literally just like looking at your hands and being like, I'm literally right here. I'm so grateful I have opposable thumbs. I can pick things up and I can put them down, but I'm eventually going to die. So why don't we take some pressure off and just be here and now? Just be here and now. So we're going to be going over Mars transiting this area of the chart for a while. This is going to be a huge deal because these are all of our outer planets. They're slow movers over here. These are our inner planets that include Mars, and these move at a little bit of a quicker pace. This guy's going to slow down, so all of these planets are going to transit the chart kind of is in this little cluster that they do, and Mars is going to chill over here. So as the Sun and Venus and Mercury go through our public area of our life, Mars is going to be sitting with our relationships and our self and our daily life and what we want to do every day, why we're doing it. Like this is all happening on purpose. It's exciting. You've got a lot of exciting things happening today, girl. And again, our new moon, which is going to be the star of next week because it's the perfect opportunity to manifest and set intentions for your wishes for the next month or year. I'm actually going to be doing manifestations for Mars's transit for my new moon ceremony. So I'd love to include you on that one. So why don't we, for homework for this week, really just look at, we've got 7.5 months of Mars giving us a masterclass in our daily life and our relationship area. But Mars is also in the sign of Gemini. So Mars is expansion, or no, pardon me, Mars is like assertion, our divine masculine, our aggression, for lack of a better term. It's a little fiery red fucking planet that wants to pardon me, my timer just went off and very unexpected. Mars is going to really punch us in the face if we let it. In the sign of Gemini, Mars wants to intellectually punch us in the face. We're also going to have a Mars return within this, where Mars will be in the same area of the sky where it was when we were born. So let's try not to rip people apart with our intellect. Let's try to, set some solid foundations. Oh, what do you want to accomplish in 7 months? That's what I was saying. What do you want to really learn? Mars, Gemini is about communication and understanding. What do you want to learn? You want to level up? That's my focus. I'm taking this energy and I want to level up. In 7 months, I'm dedicating my time to educate myself on numerous different things and just incorporating the habit of habit. It's all about habits. So I want to level up, change my mindset, change my paradigm. I've got Bob Proctor, I've got the School of Greatness, Lewis Howes, I've got so many different resources that I'm utilizing to, instead of being afraid of this and being fearful of this transit, because it's obviously on purpose, I'm going to harness that and wield that sword. You can do the same. So from now until next week, really look at what you kind of want to come out in March of 2023 when Pluto goes into Aquarius on my birthday, side note. Who do you want to be in March? Connect with that version of yourself. It's good. It's good. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye, US.